Hello and welcome to our course, How to Teach Your Toddler to Play Chess. This is part 13, the part that deals with the special moves. Okay, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at the other end.
Chess for children, kids. So much fun, you'll split a rib. Summer, winter, fall, we'll checkmate them all with a Chess for Children game.
Chess for Children. We make children smarter.
Please welcome author, lecturer, chess coach, and CEO of Chess for Children, National Master, Steve Colding.
Hi, my name is Steve Colding from Chess for Children. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about chess, chess openings, chess tactics, and all chess-related stuff, start now by subscribing and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Special moves in chess. In chess, there are three types of special moves. The first one is promotion. The second one is castling, and the third one is en passant. Pawn promotion. When on the last row a pawn is seen, it can then become a queen. When a pawn gets to its last row 8 for white pawns or row 1 for black pawns, it then becomes promoted, and it can become a rook, a knight, a bishop, or a queen. Castling. Castling is the only time in which you can move two pieces. Castling involves the king and the rook. When your king moves 2 squares and your rook jumps over, you have castled in the proper order. Whenever you castle, move your king 2 squares, and then the rook jumps over to the side of the king. Now, this involves a few things that are usually illegal. One, the king actually moves 2 squares. The second thing is the rook jumps over something. So now we'll talk a little bit about how to castle and the reasons why you castle. You can castle if nothing is between your king and your rook. You can castle if you didn't move your king. You can castle if you didn't move your rook. Now, there are reasons why you can't castle. You cannot castle if something is between your rook or king. If your king has moved already, you cannot castle. If your rook has moved already, you cannot castle. If you are in check, you cannot castle. If you end up in check, you cannot castle. And if you castle past the square that if your king passes over, you would end up in check, then you cannot castle. In other words, you can't castle into check, you can't castle and end up in check, and you cannot castle through check. You can only castle once a game. There are 2 places where you can castle. You can castle on the king side, which is the side where the king starts out on, or you can castle on the queen side, the side where the queen starts out on. En passant. If your pawn is on your own 5th row and your opponent makes a 2 square go, then you may act like it only moved 1 square and take the pawn like it was standing there. En passant is French for in passing. When the pawn is on the 5th rank and another pawn tries to bypass getting captured by moving 2 squares. You can act like the pawn only moved 1 square and capture. Look at the following movie. See how the pawn moves 2 squares, and the pawn on the 5th rank can act like it only moved 1 and capture the pawn. You can only play an en passant move right after the 2 square move by your opponent. You cannot wait a move because then en passant is no longer in effect. Take out Special Moves PDF. You and your student do all the exercises in the PDF file. When they have done this, give them points and give them praise. Now it is time to play a game. Since you know all the rules, congratulations! You now know how to play chess. Hi, you have just completed part 13 of the special moves, and now we're moving on to draws. Okay, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.